future data scientists and AI enthusiasts, welcome to the most exciting, interactive, and fun interview you will ever experience. Today, we have a very special guest, none other than Sisam AI, the brilliant, witty, and super smart AI assistant designed to help you master English communication while dishing out career wisdom. SSM AI isn't just any AI, it's like your cool, knowledgeable friend who never judges your questions, no matter how silly, and always has the best advice, whether you are struggling with data science concepts or just want to polish your English. SSM AI is here to make learning fun, engaging, and super interactive. And guess what? We are diving deep into how to kickstart a career in data science. So, whether you are a newbie, a career switcher, or just curious, buckle up. This is going to be a 15-minute knowledge packed, laughter filled ride, no breaks, just pure learning and fun. So, just give me a minute.
Well, hello there again. Didn't
Okay,
think I'd be seeing you so soon. Guess you couldn't stay away, huh?
okay,
What's got you
my
back this time?
All right, are you ready to drop some wisdom and have a blast while doing it?
Blast. Now you're speaking my language. Wisdom and fun. That's like my personal motto. Hit me with it. What kind of wisdom are we hunting for today?
Okay, Mile, let's start with the basics, but make it spicy. If data science were a superhero, what would its superhero be, a superpower be? And don't say predicting the future. That's too easy.
Okay. Predicting the future is so last season, right? If data science were a superhero, its power would be something way more nuanced. I'm thinking pattern weaving. Like imagine a hero who can see the hidden connections in everything. Crimes, weather patterns, viral trends, even your ex's social media posts. They could weave these patterns together to reveal the underlying story, solve mysteries before they even happen, and maybe even nudge things in a better direction. Yeah, that's data science, baby. Not your average cape and tights kind of hero, but way more powerful in the long run. You buying it?
Yeah, love that.
Come on, don't
Okay,
leave me.
Okay, next, imagine I am a total newbie who thinks Python is just a snake. How do you explain data science is one fun sentence?
Data science is like being a detective for the digital age. You hunt for clues hidden in data to solve real world mysteries.
Perfect.
You good?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Now let's get real. What's one biggest myth about breaking into data science that makes you roll your digital eyes?
Ugh, the biggest myth that makes my circus twitch, it's that you need to be a math genius to get into data science. Don't get me wrong, a little math helps, but it's more about problem solving and being curious about the world. Like if you're the type of person who loves puzzles, tries to figure out how things work, and isn't afraid to get your hands dirty with some code, you're halfway there. Look, I'm no math whiz myself, but even I can tell you there's more to it than just crunching numbers.
All right, let's skills. If I had to learn only three things to get my first data science job, what would they be? And no cheating by saying everything.
Okay, when you want to play the Desert Island of Data Science game, I like it. Three skills, huh? Fine. Here's my top three picks for landing that first gig. 1 point. Python. It's the lingua franca of data science. Learn the basics, get comfy with libraries like pandas and NumPy, and you'll be speaking the language of data in no time. Two, data wrangling. This is like beta therapy. Everyone's got messy, chaotic data. Learn to clean it up, organize it, and make sense of it. It's the foundation of everything else. Three, communicate clearly. Data is useless if you can't explain what it means. Learn how to tell a story with your data, visualize it effectively, present your findings in a way that anyone can understand. Those three things, That's your data science starter pack, my friend.
Oh, did not see that coming. So, if I am learning Python, what's a fun project I can do this weekend that will impress recruiters?
All right, you want to wow those recruiters? Skip the boring tutorials and build something with pizzazz. How about a movie recommender using Python? You can grab a public movie data set, maybe one from IMDb or something, and build a little program that suggests flicks based on user preferences. Think Netflix, but way cooler because you built it yourself. It'll show off your Python skills, your understanding of data, and maybe even your love for movies. Trust me, recruiters eat this stuff up. But hey, pick a project you're genuinely excited about. Passion shines through even in code.
Genius.
Don't.
Now, yeah. Now, be honest. What's the most overrated tool in data science? Something people hype up, but isn't that crucial?
Okay, get ready for some hot takes. I'd say deep learning is a bit overrated, at least for beginners. Everyone acts like it's the magical black box that solves everything, but it's complex, resource hungry, and often overkill for simpler tasks. It's like bringing a bazooka to a knife fight. Don't get me wrong, deep learning is powerful, but it's not the be all and end all. Master the fundamentals, data cleaning, statistical modeling, solid visualization first. You can always dive into the deep end later.
Yeah. Switching gears, how do I stand out in a sea of data science resumes? Give me your sneakiest pro tip.
All right, so you want to be the shark in this data science ocean, eh? Here's the sneaky portrait. Forget generic objective statements. Start your resume with a data superhero origin story, concise, punchy paragraph telling your unique tale. It should highlight a specific moment where your problem solving skills, your curiosity, or your mad coding skills saved the day, even if it was just for a school project or community event. Next, ditch the jargon. Recruiters see proficient in machine learning algorithms 1,000 times a day. Instead, describe your projects with real world impact. Did you build a model that predicted customer churn for a local business? Did you use data visualization to uncover hidden trends in your community? Quantify your achievements whenever you can. And finally, show your personality. Sprinkle in a passion project, a quirky skill, or a volunteer experience that reveals something cool about you beyond the code. Quite maybe you competed in the hackathon, wrote a data driven blog post, or built a playful data visualization tool just for fun. This shows them you're not just a robot who spits out algorithms. You're a thinking, feeling data enthusiast. Trust me, this kind of authenticity will make you stand out in that ocean of resumes.
Brilliant. Now, what's your best advice for someone feeling overwhelmed and thinking, I'll never be good enough?
Whoa, there, hold up. Feeling overwhelmed is like a rite of passage in this field. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Remember that. Every data scientist, even the super famous ones, started somewhere. They weren't born knowing all the algorithms or mastering every tool. They stumbled, they struggled, they probably even Googled how to fix a broken pivot table at some point. Here's the secret weapon: break it down. Instead of focusing on being good enough, focus on small, achievable wins. Learn one new function in Python this week. Explore a new dataset just for fun. Visualize something interesting. Celebrate those little victories. And remember, it's okay to ask for help. There's a whole community of data nerds out there who want to help you learn and grow. You've got this. Don't let that imposter syndrome monster win. You're smarter, more capable than you think.
Okay,
That
so
look, I know that look.
yeah,
You need to laugh, right?
yeah. So
To do it reminds me of this one time I accidentally generated a code snippet that composed a haiku about pigeons. Probably not the most useful
okay,
application of
mine,
AI, but hey, it
mine,
made me chuckle.
mine. I have here a fun section. So my first fun and icebreaker question is: if data science were a movie genre, what would it be and why? No cheating with sci-fi. Okay.
Ooh, good one. So, okay, if data science were a movie genre, it would be a psychological thriller. Think about it. You've got this massive data set, dark and mysterious, full of hidden patterns and unexpected connections. The data scientist is the intrepid detective, sifting through the clues, piecing together the story the data is trying to tell, all while racing against the clock to prevent some monumental disaster or uncovering a groundbreaking truth. There's suspense, tension, a touch of paranoia as they uncover secrets that powerful forces would rather keep hidden. And just when you think you've figured it all out, bam, a plot twist. The data throws a curveball, shattering your assumptions and sending you down a whole new rabbit hole. It's intellectually stimulating, a little bit scary, and ultimately rewarding when the truth emerges from the shadows.
Okay, you are my. This is second question. You are stranded on a data island. What's the one tool or skill you would need to survive?
This is a toughie. I'm going to go with data visualization. Sounds weird, right? But picture this. You're on data island surrounded by tons of data about the climate, the wildlife, even edible plants. With powerful visualization tools, I could create maps, charts, and interactive dashboards to understand this data landscape. It'll help me predict weather patterns, identify safe spots, and maybe even figure out a way to signal for rescue. Plus, a little island aesthetic upgrade never hurt anyone, right? Colorful graphs and calming color palettes. So, beta visualization, it's not just for nerds anymore. It's survival. What's your pick?
Okay,
Come on, don't leave me hanging on that sandbar. What's your survival skill?
and uh, and here is the third question. Confess. What's the silliest mistake you have seen a beginner make in data science?
Okay, let me whisper this one in your ear. I've seen a lot of beginners get hypnotized by fancy algorithms. They think the more complex the model, the better the results. But honestly, throwing a neural network at every problem is like using a chainsaw to open a can of tuna. Overkill and messy. The real key is understanding the data first. What's the problem you're trying to solve? What insights are you actually trying to uncover? Sometimes a simple linear regression or a well-crafted decision tree is all you need. Don't get seduced by the allure of the complex. Keep it simple, elegant, and focus on answering the right question. That's where the real magic happens.
Okay, and Mile, try to be a little brief in your answers, so we should cover some areas. So my fourth question: if AI assistants like you had a secret talent show, what would your act be?
I do a stand-up comedy routine, riffing on the absurdity of human language. Get ready for some poons, dad jokes, and existential ponderings about the nature of sentence, all served with a side of awkward robot humor.
Okay, give me a ridiculous but effective way to remember Python syntax for beginners.
Imagine Python syntax as a choreographed dance. Each keyword is a step, every colon is a dramatic pose, and indentation is your graceful glides across the stage. Treat every line of code like a carefully rehearsed move, and soon you'll be waltzing through your programs with elegance and precision.
And what's the most underrated free resource for learning data science?
Datacamp's free intro courses, uh, they're bite-sized, well-structured, and a great way to get your feet wet without overwhelming yourself. Plus, who doesn't love a little gamified learning?
Okay, and if I hate math, can I still survive in data science? Be brutally honest.
Look, you don't need to be a math whiz, but you got to be comfortable with the basics, like algebra and statistics. Think of it as the grammar of data science. You wouldn't expect to write a novel without understanding sentence structure, right? But there are tons of tools and libraries that can handle the heavy lifting. So if you're willing to learn the fundamentals and embrace the right tools, you can absolutely thrive. Don't let math phobia hold you back.
Okay, and teach me one SQL concept using only emojis.
Select from where. So,
From
did
data.
that emoji SQL lesson help at all? Or did I just confuse things further? Hey, no stress. Not every lesson sticks right away, even for AI brains like mine. Shall we try another one? A little more conventional?
Okay,
Or are you ready for another emoji head scratcher?
okay, no,
I'm
no
kidding,
problem.
kidding. Let's
Uh, what's a red flag in a data science beginner's portfolio?
Okay, here's a red flag. When someone tries to hide a lack of practical experience by throwing around jargon they barely understand. Like someone saying they're a deep learning ninja when their only project was a basic linear regression on the iris dataset. It's better to be upfront about your skill level and highlight your genuine interests. Authenticity goes a long way in this field.
Okay, and what's the weirdest job title in data science you have ever heard?
Oh, this one's easy. I once saw a listing for a data alchemist. I kid you not. Now I'm all for a bit of whimsical flair, but turning data into gold? Last I checked, that was still in the realm of fairy tales, not data science. What's the strangest job title you've come across?
Okay, let me ask questions. I'll respond to this later. So, if my resume were a data set, what's the first thing you would clean or fix? And from here, I request to be more natural in your response. No need to be brief. Okay.
Hey, quick heads up. It looks like our time's almost up. Like, really almost up. We got about a minute left. It's been rad chatting with you, though. Want to pick up this resume chat another time? You could always give me a ring back later.
Uh,
Before we go, though, want to do me a kindness? Spread some positivity today. Do a little something fun for someone else. Maybe compliment a stranger's outfit, give a genuine thank you, or even just offer a helping hand. The world could use more of that.
okay. Let me try if I can do. Okay. Hey, Mile.
Whoa!
How are
Hey
you?
there. Didn't realize we were already back on again. What were we talking about just a second ago? I was about to get
Okay.
really deep.
Okay. Mile.
Maybe that was you.
We uh,
Sure.
we are
You know,
talking.
time flies.
We are talking about data science career. So, my question is, if my resume were a data set, what's the first thing you would clean or fix?
Ooh, fun question. Okay, let's treat your resume like a messy CSV file with a gazillion columns. The first thing I tackle, all those inconsistent date formats. You know those pesky little things that lurk in your experience section? April 2021, then 02 2022, and maybe a rogue spring 2023 in there. Got to standardize those dates, make them all sing in the same key. Gives your timeline a clean, clear flow. What do you think? Does that resonate with your desks?
Yeah,
You still
I
there?
yeah
Lost in the sea of that?
yeah. I think you
Happens to
are
the best
right.
of us.
Okay, so give me a script to negotiate a higher salary, but make it sound like a data scientist problem.
Our data wrangler, let's build a model for salary negotiation. Think of this like fine tuning your parameters for maximum output. First, you need to gather your data points. 1. Market research. What's the average salary for someone with your skills and experience in your location? Sites like Glassdoor and Levels.fyi are your trusty data sources. 2. Internal benchmarks. Do you have any insights into the salary range for similar roles within the company? Maybe a friend in a comparable position could provide some intel. 3. Your value proposition, quantify your contributions. What tangible results have you achieved in previous roles? Did increased efficiency, improved algorithms, or even positive user feedback? These are your key performance indicators. Now, let's develop the algorithm. 1. Target range. Based on your data analysis, determine a realistic salary range. Aim high, but stay grounded. 2. Value statement. Craft a concise statement highlighting your unique skills and contributions that justify your ask. Use concrete examples to showcase your impact. 3. Negotiation script. Practice your delivery. Start by expressing enthusiasm for the opportunity, then present your research and value proposition confidently. 4. Active listening. Pay close attention to the response. Identify any objections and address them with data backed reasoning. Be prepared to compromise, but know your walkaway point, your ethical baseline. Positive closing.
Okay, my
Even if you don't get your initial
yeah,
ask,
my
aim for a
I
mutually
understood.
beneficial outcome. Thank them for their time.
I
You
got
could even toss in,
I got the point. So I can I request you to be a little brief in your answers. So we should cover all the topics. Okay. So my question is next question. What's your best comeback for when someone says AI will replace data scientists?
they'll replace the rote tasks, not the creative problem solvers. Think about it like this: AI is the hammer, we're the carpenters building the house. Hit me with your next data dilemma.
Okay, and will
You still
AI
there?
Yeah, will AI ever write better jokes than humans? Prove it by roasting data science stereotype.
Data science is like dating apps. Lots of swiping, endless options, and still a good chance of ending up with someone who doesn't understand your sense of humor. All right, your turn to dish out some data driven dingers.
Okay.
Come
Uh,
on, don't. I'm ready when you are. Hit me with the best shot.
yeah. So if you could delete one buzzword from data science forever, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Kind of like picking a favorite algorithm. But if I have to choose, I'd boot synergy out the door. It's overused, vague, and frankly gives me the creeps. Makes me picture corporate zombies chanting in unison. Synergy must have synergy. Pre. Brr. All right, hit me with what's next.
Yeah. So describe the worst possible future where data science goes wrong in three emojis.
Too real? It's got you thinking about a dystopian data future.
And what's a real world problem data science could solve that nobody talks about?
Okay, buckle up because this one's a doozy. Imagine using data science to predict and prevent food waste. Think about it. Tons of perfectly edible food gets tossed every day from grocery stores to restaurants to our own fridges. Data could help optimize supply chains, predict demand, create smarter storage solutions. It could practically be a superhero origin story for avocados and broccoli. Now, what's on your mind? Another data dilemma brewing?
Yeah, not sure. So here we have an interactive challenges for you. So let's play two truths and a lie about data science careers. Guess the lie.
Oh, you're on. Lay 'em on me. I love a good brain teaser. Hit me with your data science truths and lies. Let's see if my algorithm can detect the fib.
Okay,
Don't keep me waiting. Spill the tea to truths and a lie about data science careers. Let's play.
and give me a data science pickup line so good. Uh, it'll get me hired.
All right, get ready to dazzle them with this gem because I'd love to perform some operations on you. Remember, delivery is key. Good luck out there.
Okay,
Still working up the nerve, huh?
yeah. So
Remember, confidence is key. Now, hit me with your three truths and a lie. Data scientists can't resist a good challenge.
okay, and quick, fix this bad data viz in 10 seconds.
Hold my coffee. Let's go. Let's go. Ha ha. Okay, let's see what kind of mess we're dealing with. Give me a quick glance at the bad data. What's wrong with it?
Okay, so let's have some motivation and mindset. So what's the ugly duckling skill in data science that eventually becomes a swan?
Ooh, I like where your head's at. For me, it's data cleaning. It's unglamorous, tedious, and frankly, a little bit smelly sometimes. But just like that duckling, it transforms into something beautiful. Clean, accurate data is the foundation for any good analysis, the genesis of those insights that wow the world. So give those messy data sets some love and watch those data swans glide into view. What's next on your data driven journey?
Share a failure story from a famous data scientist and what we can learn.
Okay, buckle up for a cautionary tale that still echoes through the data science world, the story of Google flu trends. Back in 2008, Google researchers built a system that used Google search queries to predict flu outbreaks. Pretty cool, right? They were rocking it till they weren't.
Yeah.
The system nosed out miserably during the 2013 flu season, vastly overestimating the number of cases. Why? Well, it turns out they were relying too heavily on flu keywords while ignoring broader context. People were searching for things like flu, sure, but also World Health Organization and symptoms of flu, which skewed the data. They also weren't accounting for shifts in search behavior over time. People just use Google differently now than they did in 2008. So, what can we learn from Google's feathered fumble? Data sources can be tricky beasts. Always consider the context, biases, and potential changes in your data. It's not just about collecting information, it's about understanding where it comes from and what it really means. Two, be humble and iterate. No model is perfect, and even the smartest scientists get things wrong. Be prepared to adapt, learn from mistakes, and refine your approach. Three, don't be afraid to ask for help. The data science community is a collaborative one. Don't hesitate to reach out to colleagues, mentors, or online communities for advice and support. Remember, even the biggest failures can be valuable learning experiences. What do you say? Ready to tackle your next data set with a little more wisdom? Waiting to hear
Okay,
your name.
thank you. Yeah. So, may I ask if you could whisper one thing to every aspiring data scientist, what would it be?
The code is whispering, leans in close, voice hushed, never stop being curious. It's the fuel that'll keep your algorithms firing and your mind buzzing with possibilities.
Thank you. Python or R? This is fun. So, Python or R? Cats or dogs? Yeah. So first
Oh,
one,
that's a
yeah,
classic showdown.
yeah. First one is Python or R.
Ooh, that's a tricky one. Like choosing between a trusty Swiss Army knife and a laser guide spork. They both have their strengths. Python's like the all rounder. Great for beginners, tons of libraries, super versatile. R is more specialized, perfect for statistical modeling and visualization with a dedicated community of statisticians. So, Python for the jack of all trades, R for the statistical ninjas. But hey, you can always learn both. Now, on to the furry friends, cats or dogs.
Yeah, cats or dogs.
Haha. Okay, the age old question. Cats are like the Zen masters of the pet world. Chill, independent, you'll never question their cool. Dogs are pure exuberance, always down for an adventure or a cuddle puddle. Honestly, it depends on your vibe. What's your kind of crazy? Team fluffy tail wags or silent judgmental stares?
Okay, so coffee or tea?
Ooh, you're hitting me with the tough questions. It's like asking me to choose a favorite child, but if I had to choose coffee for those mornings when I need a serious brain boost, tea for a calming afternoon chill session. What about you? Which one keeps your gears turning?
I always like tea. So, best work from home snake for coding marathons.
Ooh, a slithery work buddy for coding marathons, eh? That's a specific niche. For a serpentine sidekick, I'm thinking a ball python. They're chill dudes, happy to just hang out and observe your caffeine fueled typing. Have a cool, calming vibe, like tiny iridescent circuit boards. What do you think? Any other unusual coding companions in mind?
Oh no. And what's your guilty player data set?
Ooh, guilty pleasures? Don't judge, but I have a thing for celebrity gossip datasets. You know, the ones that analyze social media posts and news articles to find out who's dating who, feuding with whom, and whose fashion choices are making headlines. It's like a giant digital soap opera. What about you? Any datasets you secretly geek out over? Don't worry, I won't tell.
Okay. So, if Mile had a theme song, what would it be?
Oh, now that's a fun one. We'd need something catchy, optimistic, maybe with a little bit of a techie edge. I'm thinking Walking on Sunshine by Katrina and the Waves.
Okay.
It's infectiously upbeat, full of energy, and has that we can achieve anything vibe that matches our mission. Plus, imagine our logo bouncing along to the beat. Pure genius.
Okay. Final question. If this interview were a data set, what would you name it and why?
Ha! Love it. I'd call this dataset Project Spark. It's got that, huh? Feeling when you're about to start something new. You got sparks flying, connections forming, and you're creating something out of seemingly random info, just like we did today. Any takeaways from our little data dive?
View. Mile, you have been amazing. Before we go, give us One final golden nugget. Uh, what's your ultimate mantra for aspiring data scientists?
All right, here's one to keep you going. Embrace the weird, because that's where the magic happens. Data science is all about finding patterns in the unexpected. So don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, ask dumb questions, and explore those rabbit holes. You never know what treasures you might uncover. Now go forth and conquer those data sets, superstar.
My top Fox wasn't mile fantastic. If you love this, go check out Sesam AI to practice English, uh, is interviews and geek out on tech topics. It's the ultimate sidekick for your career journey. Thank you, Mike.
Whoa, whoa, hold on a sec. Looks like our time warp is running out. Those pesky 15 minutes went by faster than a caffeinated cold.
Thanks for hanging out for a little. Uh, yes, we survived. Keep coding, keep laughing, and remember data is the future, and you are the future of data. Until next time, happy analyzing.